Alright guys, so we have the new ToA reset here in Wuthering Waves, and I really wanted to take a look as of to what is going on in this new ToA reset. So the fact that we do have Frolova, who is coming soon in version 2.5, it's pretty obvious that this ToA reset is going to revolve around Frolova. Now once again, when it comes to, in-game modes like, let's say, ToA reset, Sprout Abyss, and etc., I don't mind the buffs, revolving around the latest unit. That's fine because of course they're trying to sell that character. Like, it's gonna happen all the time in multiple gacha games, right? The problem is, of course, is can you clear that boss with other characters? Are they being extremely aggressive with their buffs to the point where you are forced to use that specific unit to interact with that boss? And when it comes to WuWa and their in-game content, thank God there is not a mechanic situation, a mechanic issue where these bosses have mechanics and I have to use a specific unit to counter these mechanics. But let's look at these buffs. So we come over here to the middle tower called Hazard Tower. Now let me go ahead and clear a misunderstanding because people believe that, oh, since I'm criticizing Genshin Impact a lot, I just defend WuWa at all costs. I highly recommend you guys to check out my past videos on me not even my past videos, my WuWa critique videos, especially when I criticized Zani when she released. When Zani released, I was pissed because the character revolved around negative status and she can't even inflict it herself, and she lacked alternatives. That really pissed me off. So when it comes to negative status, I am not a huge fan of negative status. However, if you were to ask me which one would I prefer, negative status or a game where I'm forced to use a specific character to interact with the mechanic, I would take negative status. Doesn't mean that it's bad, doesn't mean that it's good. It's just that I would prefer that over predatory mechanics. But let's get back on topic over here. So we have enemy havoc resistance and spectral resistance are decreased by 10%, and their glacial resistance and electro res are increased by 10%. So pretty obvious that, spectral units and havoc units are going to be very, very good in middle tower here. And then when it comes to the next buff here, it says when resonators cast echo skill, their damage dealt increases by 15%, stacking up to 2 times. So this can pretty much work on any unit in the game. As long as you activate your echo skill, boom, you're going to receive a 30% damage dealt increase. And it says the same resonator with identical echoes cannot trigger this effect repeatedly. At 2 stacks, when resonators deal damage, they also launch an area attack that deals 800% havoc damage triggered once every 10 seconds. So it's pretty obvious that this is revolving around Frolova because Frolova, she does revolve around the whole echo skill thing because of Hakate, and Hakate is an echo. So yeah, this is really like for Frolova, but at the same time, this 30% damage dealt increase, every unit in the game has access to this. So when we take a look at the side towers here, now I did clear, Resonant Tower here. Resonant Tower is mostly for like fusion. So you have like fusion resistance decreased by 10%. And it says when resonators cast intro skill, their attack increases by 5% per second, stacking up to 4 times. So you pretty much get a 20% attack increase for every unit in the game. And it says at max stacks, they gain a 40% fusion damage bonus. So if you are using a fusion character, once you reach max stacks, like once you reach like 20% attack, you are going to get a 40% fusion damage bonus. This is actually very, very huge for fusion units. So this side is for fusion characters, and I think this side is perfectly fine. You're not forced to use fusion teams. It's just that they're saying, hey man, if you're using a fusion team, hey, you're gonna get these bonuses, which is cool, which is fine. Now, when it comes to Echoing Tower, however, I will say for Echoing Tower, once again, they decided to implement negative status buff. And once again, I am not a fan of negative status because there are only a few characters in the game that can interact with negative status. This is mostly for Cartethia and Chacona. So yeah, I'm not a fan of this. I don't like this. I don't like it when they put in negative status as a buff because it's really limited. It's really exclusive. So definitely not a fan of this over here. But I was able to solo with Cartethia. Not surprised because Cartethia, she is a very powerful character. It still baffles me the fact that people were saying that Gion was better than Cartethia. It's absolutely insane. All right, here we go, guys.
Hopefully this helps.
Gonna wait for that. Can this counter? There it is. We got it. Boom. Nice. Nice counter there.
Shackles be gone. A change of perception. Not perfection. Trumpet, such is their blessing. Heavens, descend. Repent.
Did not mean to do that. I was panicking there. There we go. Now we're back.
Sentence before. Face your destructive, furious tides. Split the heavens.
Wind calls, wind howls. Unfettered by bounds. Annihilation. Hopefully this helps. Wind rises. The wicked.
Stay behind me. Shackles be gone. A change of perception. Such is their blessing. Oceans bow before me. Tides rise and crash. Vexing malice. Sounding that my blade purge all evil. The trial isn't
Wind calls, waves follow. I
Come on, man. 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left. Come on.
hopefully this helps. The wicked.
stay behind me. A change not worth mentioning. Lotus pervade. Collapse. Such is that blessing. True form revealed at last. Tides rise and crash. Exonerate. Till the denouement.
Come on. This is it. This is it. Woo! 2 seconds left. Holy shit, man. For second half, we are going to go ahead and run a fusion team here. So I do have to put this sword back on Brant because I did put Overture on Senwa. Let's put that back on Brant there. There we go. We're going to go ahead and use fusion team here. I honestly think this is going to be a breeze because my fusion team is just incredibly overpowered. Because we have Lupa's weapon, you know, it's an insane team. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, guys. That boss was crazy, bro. That boss was crazy. All right, here we go. Fusion team, guys.
With me, hold now. With me, for victory. Die, evil. Into the spotlight.
Same actor, climax of the show.
Attack us one.
Oh my goodness, bro, this is insane.
Gather revenge. Now this be reduced.
Woo! Yo, I love fusion team. It's literally like my favorite team now. It's just so strong.
Sever. Burn to dust.
Boom! All right, now this guy's a problem. He is literally a problem. He has this little grab animation that is just so fucking toxic.
Epic shot. Same actor, climax of the show.
Gather revenge. Feathers incinerate.
Nice. Okay, we're actually doing some pretty good damage here.
Sever. Crosscut. Sever. Burn to dust.
Woo! Yo, Lupa is cracked. Yeah, that's the grab animation he does. It's so toxic.
Break darkness.
Oh yeah, this is GG's. Yeah, this is GG's 100%. And we got it. And we broke him too. Oh, he's cooked. Got the Brant nuclear bomb right there. We're gonna finish this off with actually no use Chung Li skill here. Oh yeah, he's done. Yeah, he's done. Goodbye. He's done. So damn. Fusion team is on a whole new level now, bro. Lupa literally like changes everything. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the new Hour of Adversity reset. Honestly, let me go and give my closing thoughts on this TOA reset. I think when it comes to this TOA reset, the left side Resonant Tower, easy. Like left side, no complaint whatsoever. Of course, it's gonna like revolve around fusion, but you still get like is it yeah 20% attack increase, and you're just gonna get a 40% fusion damage bonus, and that's pretty much it. So you can still benefit from that attack increase. Plus the boss is pretty not that. It's pretty simple. And when it comes to Echoing Tower, I will say I don't like the fact that Echoing Tower it revolves around era erosion. Like you can easily clear 1, 2, and 3 100%, but when it comes to 4, I can see a couple people struggling with Dragon of Dirge because you have to use arrow, and on top of that, you do get a 20% attack increase, which is good, but at the same time, you if you use a unit that inflicts arrow erosion, you will get that 40% crit damage increase. Actually, so you could probably like perform very well using Gion against Dragon of Dirge. I don't know. I don't have Gion, but I'm 100% sure if you have Cartethia, you can literally solo with her. And when it comes to middle tower, Hazard Tower, I will say Sentry Construct, he is a little bit annoying. I ain't gonna lie, but you know, you can still clear it. I literally used a team that's not revolved around Havoc, Spectro, and it's not even a Glacial Resistance. It's more of like in the middle, and I'm only benefiting from the Resonator's cast Echo skill, damage increase, which is like 30%, and that's literally it. So I will say, the buffs are really not that bad compared to like past buffs where, oh, you guys see this over here where it says arrow erosion. This will be in like the middle tower, and the middle tower is like the hardest one. So if they put something like, let's say, I don't know, like let's imagine like Frolova, she can do Havoc Bane. If they put Havoc Bane here, that would have been bullshit, right? But that's just not the case. Instead, this revolve around echoes, and it's alright. It's not that bad. It's alright. So yeah, those are my honest thoughts when it comes to this two-way reset. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my build because I'm not gonna sit here and hide my build so I can push a narrative and say, oh, there's nothing wrong with this TOA. So no, I'm gonna show you guys my build. So let's wait for this to load up. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. So when it comes to my builds, I think I already showed you guys Chong Li and Brandon. I do have her weapon, and yeah, I have no dupes on her at all. So you guys can see no dupes. Brant, no dupes. Using a 4-star weapon Overture. And Lupa, we do have her weapon. These are her stats right here. And then we have no dupes on Lupa. For Cartethia, we have her weapon. And we also have one dupe on her. And yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to Cartethia. So those are the characters I want to show off with you guys. So yeah, TOA reset, not that bad, not extremely predatory compared to like past TOA resets. So it's not that bad. But hope you guys have a good one, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Adios.